Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commodity TV here in London. It's the first day on the Mines and Monies conference, and I have the pleasure to have an interview with Ferron, the CEO and president of PTX Metals. Greg, nice to have you here. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. Nice seeing you again, Mark. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a chat with you and your beautiful company. So, just for the new subscribers of our channel, what's PTX Metals about? Where are you based? What are your projects look like?
Sure. Well, we've been working really hard, as you know, for the last 3 years since I've been the CEO. We're listed in TSX Venture. It's an all Ontario company. I'm based in Toronto. We've got a flagship W2 copper precious metals project. It's at the resource stage, and there's been a lot of developments recently. And we've also got a gold portfolio in the Timmins camp. And we just closed the financing about 6 weeks ago, raising $6.5 million. Yeah.
Wow. So all the metals you need. Gold is on all-time high again, on the way, on the path.
Sure.
Silver is as high as never been. And also copper is coming now back. So it's a great environment. What's your macro view about all your metals?
Yeah, well, one thing the Ontario government has been doing a great job of is developing this new camp in Ontario. It's in the northern part of Ontario, and they think it's got the potential to be something significant like Sudbury or even larger. And the reason they're doing that is they know there's big demand for copper, nickel, platinum, palladium, and gold in a safe jurisdiction. You know, with electrification of vehicles and all the things we need for the phones and different gadgets. So there's a real demand to develop these products in Canada in a good environment, and it's great because it's the first time I've really seen the government's really supportive, reducing permitting timelines, putting money into the companies, putting money in the infrastructure. You know, just in the last 3 months, there's been 3 big announcements for the region.
Yeah.
There's putting in roads and power lines, which is obviously going to make our project economic and allow for a takeover potentially as we are currently drilling the project.
So it's a de-risking factor for free then for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's not something you find in many other countries. You know, Ontario's always been a big mining producer of gold and copper, but now you've got a real supportive environment. And I guess the thing I'm most excited about is we created a new geological model. We've got a very large resource now, and we've been drilling it the last 3 years, confirming a lot of the historical drilling. But we went and hired a guy from BHP, Anglo-American. We did all new mag surveys, the new VTEM surveys, and that's helping us target. And we found a new Gabbro unit down below the open pit. And now we're drilling that, and we're finding very nice mineralization, massive sulfides, and nice wide zones. So it's quite economic now to be having this low to medium grade resource at surface, but now we're finding this higher grade extension at depth.
So that's for your flagship project, right?
Yeah, correct.
It's called W2?
W2, yeah.
Okay. And you have historical data, and now you have just announced a new drill program there, right?
Yeah,
so
that's correct.
You are stepping out and doing infill drilling, or how does it look like, your program there?
Yeah, so we're doing both. You know, the infill drilling is confirming and improving the quality from Inco and Aurora Platinum, the 2 groups that drilled it before.
Yeah.
But we think it can get a lot larger based on this new geophysical review we've done.
Okay.
So now we're doing step out drilling at surface. But more importantly, we're finding it's extending down to 400 meters. So we're drilling some of the deepest holes in the history of the property, finding the same unit. And the interesting thing with this Gabbro unit is you see it across the entire project. Okay. It's about 250 square kilometers. So there's a lot of undrilled areas, a lot more step out drilling we can do. So we're early in the program. So I want to get another 3 or 4 holes done to see if this theory continues.
Yeah.
And we'll be in very good shape if it does.
Wow.
Yeah.
That looks or sounds excited for me, because especially showing that the projects you can extend, it's going bigger and bigger and bigger, right from surface as well at depth. So that's a quite unique thing in this area as well, I would say.
Yeah, no, definitely, for sure.
Cool. And of course, drilling needs money. How is the situation in the bank, and how is your shareholder structure? Because I can remember it's also a great table of shareholders you have. So just give us an idea of that.
Yeah, sure. So we raised $6.5 million. So that's enough to get an updated resource in W2 and then test this step out drilling and this new geological model. We're also putting a bit of that money into our gold project in Timmins.
Mm-hmm,
We're doing
mm-hmm.
a mag survey and some structural work,
Okay.
and then we'll begin drilling that next year.
Okay.
And so that's going to last us to about middle of next year.
Yeah.
And the market cap's around 20
Yep.
million. The stock's quite liquid, and we do have quite a large European shareholder base, as you're
Okay.
aware, and Switzerland, France, and we've been adding a lot of shareholders in the US. I've been
Nice.
marketing in there. We now have about 5%,
Okay.
and I think that'll continue to grow. And we've got some mining companies like Fan Camp, Alamos, and then there's a big shareholder base involved with the insiders of the company. We own about 20% on the board as well.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so it's a fairly tight capital structure. And this most recent financing, starting to see a lot more institutional investors coming back into these smaller stage companies.
Cool. So the interest is coming back, and I've seen the liquidity is also rising. So that's
Yeah.
also a really good sign for the market.
Yeah. We've been trading really well in Canada, and the U.S. volume's been picking up, and even in Germany as well, we're starting to see more liquidity.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're fully financed till second half of next year, you would say?
Yes. Yeah.
And what are the catalysts for the next couple of weeks? So you have been so busy with the last news, so all great news. And what's coming next?
Yeah. Well, the big thing is getting the resource and testing this geological model.
When do you reckon it could be done?
Well, the drilling's happening right now. We've been drilling now for about a month.
Okay.
Getting the camp set up. And so I think, there's been some big announcements on infrastructure. Getting First Nations agreements will be a good milestone for us. The resource, testing this geological model. That's, what I see over the short term. And we're also spinning out one of our uranium companies.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
non-core assets. We didn't want to finance them anymore, so
Yep.
we're going to separately list them.
Okay. That
then
makes money.
Yeah, and then we'll be a shareholder of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to begin trading in about February.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are kind of the short-term catalysts.
So lots to see, lots to follow up. And I'm looking for the next interview, Greg. So you have been busy, you have done a great work, and all the investors can be happy now, but big steps to come for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Perfect.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you
Nice
very
seeing
much
you
for your time. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Greg Ferron, the CEO of PTX Metals. And you heard it. The company is in great shape. It's in Ontario. It's a tier 1 jurisdiction in Canada. It's around the Ring of Fire. Drill program has just started. The resource is coming. Next steps are coming. Big catalysts. You have to follow up. Check out the company, and bye-bye here from London.